Welcome to the next episode of JUSTUJU by Soul Orbit. So the next question beneath is, she says that we have a double relationship in marriage. Outside, my husband shows that we are very happy and very lucky people, but he is emotionally abusive and aggressive in personal life. I'm tired of living this double life again and again. So every time she has to compromise and change her identity.
When we talk about double life, I would say there's nothing as double life. The problem with us is that there are certain kind of expectations what we have from the other person whom we are living with. So relationship is not, normally जब हम लोग बात करते हैं शादी समझौता है, शादी को ऐसे कुछ हमें sacrifices करने पड़ते हैं. It is not about that. It is all about how you are taking the relationship to be. So each and every step of a relationship has to be enhanced. So it is just like, reviewing if we go to business, we review our records, we review our sales, we review our, the profits, like how much we have, kitna grow kiya humne. So the relationship is in the same manner. We don't look at it. So how much, what we are bringing to the relationship, that needs to be seen. Okay. The problem is that somewhere we are only seeing that what the other person is bringing in for me. So what am I doing to enhance this relationship? What am I doing to take this to the next level? There the journey starts. The double life is not about like how the other person is behaving, in the whatever your close environment is. It is somewhere that what the gap is, that needs to be fulfilled. And it will start, again, I would say that in anything and everything, it starts with you, right? So first you need to get into this thought that where I'm going wrong. Maybe I don't say that it can be a possibility that you made a choice to be in this relationship. So what is good there in this relationship that is, keeping you in this relationship? So that needs to be seen. If that is working for you somewhere, somewhat, right? So that is why you're there. And that needs to be enhanced. That needs to be taken. The good part, definitely. And the bad part, definitely, if that is something which is not acceptable in I would say the word she has used is emotional abuse. And I really need to have a more conversation and more elaborate, discussion on that where is this word coming from? I'm sure that if she's continuing with the relationship, there is some gap of the expectation. And we have to talk, we have to discuss, we have to communicate. And we have to talk. So somewhere, if we are accepting that reality, so if we are tolerating it, so somewhere we are also living the double life.
That's what she's saying, that, because marriage is a big institution.
Exactly.
And because of that, we understand that, there are some sacrifices and there's some adjustments and there's some changes in our lifestyle that needs to be done. But at the same time, when the other partner becomes emotionally abusive, it gets tough on us. So she has mentioned that she is around 45 years of age and she has children. And at this stage of life, she is definitely not in for a separation. But she is living this life. At the same time, she's not able to, उस गैप को कम नहीं कर पा रही है कि कैसे कर सकते हैं हम. The question is,
so I would say that yes, she has made a choice. See, separation is something which is the last resort. I would say that I would recommend a separation. So it is all on your choice, right? So it comes on what is the choice I'm making? If I made a choice to be in a relationship, maybe for any reason. So first of all, I believe that somewhere we, in our journey of any relationship, we feel that we are being victimized and we are doing everything to keep this relationship on. It is not that. It is our conscious choice to be in that relationship. Now, if you are approaching that from a point of view that I am sacrificing, I am cooperating, I am suffering, but for a cause, so it will not go anywhere.
Okay.
So it has to come from a space that what is good, which is working. I've made this conscious choice to be in this relationship. I'll enhance this relationship. And having said that, if she's facing some kind of a discomfort from the partner, she has to communicate that. And there is always a thin line to that. If the other person is, being abusive in any form, you have to communicate and you have to draw a line that this is not acceptable to me.
Vijaneet, I have a few other friends also, say almost similar age. And most of them, they're facing similar problem that men, they don't acknowledge. So because, that's how our culture is. They are usually louder and abusive in words, which sometimes gets onto the nerves of the woman as well. Like they say that no one is perfect.
Exactly. So
the basic question that comes is that fine, we are in the marriage and we want to stay in the marriage. At the same time, we need to look after our mental health as well.
Right.
So what's the trick behind that?
So the trick behind that is I would say that somewhere the missing link is that the word you use that they don't acknowledge. So why do I need that acknowledgement from somebody? Because I am not feeling full within myself. If I am wholesome, complete.
एक सेंटेंस आता है जितना मर्जी कर लो लेकिन ये तो सेम ही रहता है. Generally ये this is a very common sentence.
आप कहीं ना कहीं कुछ चाह रहे हो ना. So when we talk about compassion, where does this compassion word comes from? It is an unconditional love. So somewhere I would say that when you have that feeling of getting something out of a relationship, the relationship ends there. That is what exactly the point is. Relationship will always grow. You have to enhance it. You have to experience it. And once we start, we understand that the relationship is not about a transaction. It is not about a transaction. It is, it's not a business. That कि मैंने आपको ये item दिया, आपने मुझे वापस पैसे लेके ये मैंने आपसे पैसे ले लिए. So it is not that. So relationship is all about, again, understanding it from the point of view what is good in it. And I'm sure about it. If she's saying that she has kids and she is maintaining this relationship, so 80% of it will be good. Let's that 20% part she is to work out and communicate with the partner and understand. And once the moment she start working on that area of life without expectation, things will improve. It is all about your reflection.
What can she do for her own mental health?
So there's so many things to start with. You are the best in that. The meditation is the key. Sitting with your own self, understanding yourself, getting connected with your own self, and moving.
I think along with that, it's very important to understand what interests a woman a lot. जनरली क्या होता है, हम लोग शादी में बहुत सारी चीज़ें अपनी जो पसंद होती है वो भूल जाते हैं. सो अपनी चॉइसेस उसको सिग्निफिकेंस देना, you one of your milestones, and then pursue that interest and passion.
Yes, so मैं सिग्निफिकेंस देना का मतलब ये होता है कि आप सिग्निफिकेंस दे रहे हो किसी चीज़ को, तो किस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से दे रहे हो. दैट हैज़ टू बी seen if it's that significance you're giving it and it's affecting you. So should not happen. So if you are doing any action, you're doing anything for your partner, for your children, for your in-laws, for your parents, whosoever. In return, if you have certain expectation and doing with certain expectation of an appreciation, acknowledgement, it's somewhere you will always find that कुछ ना कुछ रह गया.
So basically जो गीता में लिखा होता है कि फल की चिंता किए बगैर कर्म करो.
You can say that.
Yeah.
You can say that कि अंडरस्टैंड करने की बात होती है. और अगर देखिए जहाँ पे गीता का हमारा जब हम श्लोक बोलते हैं तो नॉर्मली ये आ जाता है कि कहना आसान है, करना बड़ा मुश्किल है. बहुत सारे इसमें पॉइंट ऑफ व्यूज आ जाते हैं. मेरा सिर्फ इतना मानना है कि सेल्फ प्रैक्टिस इज द बेस्ट प्रैक्टिस. स्टार्ट विद योर जर्नी. डोंट गो ऑन दी व्हाट्स रिटन. Definitely whatever is written is correct. I don't want to comment on right, wrong, good, bad of it. I just want to say that start with your own self. Just start your journey. And if you have made a choice to be in this relationship, so enhance that relationship from wherever it is working. Start with that. And otherwise, if it is not working, so why you made a choice to be there?
So there's one meditation that if I can share here is generally, that really helps building up the confidence and understanding yourself. Just, left hand below the navel and the right hand right here at the heart center. And closing your eyes and just breathing in and bringing in the awareness from here and make it a cyclic rotation. So this just helps.
Yeah.
Just, it just helps you go within.
Yeah.
This has helped me a lot.
Right.
And the people with whom I've shared this.
Surely. So it starts with your own self, I would say. And she should really definitely start working on it and find out what's working, not what's not working. If you'll focus on what's not working, that will expand. And communicate. Tell. Sometimes we don't tell. If you made a choice to be in a relationship, communicate. Sit. Give love.
So the first point is try communicating. If communicating is not helping, acknowledge the blessings and then focus on what's benefiting you.
Exactly.
On your own growth.
Right.
And yes, meditation.
And get self-aware कि क्या मुझे cribbing में रहने में मजा तो नहीं आ रहा. ये भी बहुत हो जाता है.
हाँ.
So we start cribbing और उसमें रहने में वो enjoy, वो kick मिलने लगती है. So इसलिए फोकस वहाँ जाता ही नहीं है जो अच्छा हो रहा है. If we have made a choice to be there in that relationship, then we have to see from where we are operating. That's it.
So thanks, Vineet, for this, and we're waiting for the next episode to run.
Thank you.
The next question for JUSTUJU. Thank you.
Thank you.